Da, 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 da. Actually, let me grab my drink. I like this. I like this setup. Now we're gonna put it. You can go here. You can go here. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to the Grant Akeem channel, another Grant Reacts video, and this is a very special day of Coldplay. Have just released their 10th studio album called Moon Music. We're going to do a full reaction video to the whole album, just like we did with Vampire Weekend. I'm very excited for this. The anticipation has been building since about June, because that's when their first single, Feels Like I'm Falling in Love, came out. And ever since then, I've been looking forward to October the 4th, which is today, at least the day I'm filming this. Hopefully this will come out in the next couple days. But I'm very excited for this. I knew I had to do this right away because I really want to listen to this album so bad, and I want to keep it raw and authentic. And this will be a first time listen throughout the whole album. I have obviously listened to some of the singles they've released, so it Feels Like I'm Falling in Love. I've played the crap out of that one. That one's such a good song. They've also released. They haven't really officially released any songs after that, I don't think. It was mostly just like clips that you saw online from their concerts. So I saw We Pray at Glastonbury. I've listened to the live performance of that. And then All of My Love, which Chris, or Nigel, his persona holding the red balloon. I saw the video of him at the karaoke bar in Vegas singing that song. Sounds very beautiful. And then I watched them on QVC, where they performed an acoustic version of All My Love, and I got chills. So I can't wait to hear what it's going to sound like on the album. Also, Coldplay and QVC is something that I never thought I would ever see. Usually, when you're super famous, it doesn't mean you have to go on QVC and sell stuff, but I thought that was really cool. And I don't know if anybody's watching and knows about that Moon Music toaster, let me know, because I'm 1000% interested in getting that toaster. That's sick. But yeah, we're gonna go through the album. Very chill video. Nothing too crazy or fancy. I'm so excited. For me, in terms of albums and how songs work for me, it usually takes a few listens for me to actually like it. Very few times do I listen to music and I love it right away. I think one of the rare cases was that Only God Was Above Us Vampire Weekend album. For whatever reason, just every single song just hit basically with me. And I still love that album to this day. It's easily my favorite piece of music this year. We'll see how Moon Music ranks up to it. But especially with Coldplay songs, I feel like a lot of their big hits, they've taken a couple listens for me to like. Because I remember listening to Higher Power, and I wasn't super into it the first listen, but like after a couple listens, I'm like, okay, it grew on me. I really like it. Feels Like Falling in Love, when that song came out, it was pretty instant that I liked it, but then over time that just grew and magnified, and it was crazy. Like I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs of the year for sure. And I've heard so many great things about this album. I think Phil, the manager, he said that this is the best piece of art or music that they've ever created. Everyone who's a fan of the band loves it. I've heard some critics say it's not the best, which, I mean, critics are critics. I don't really listen to critics. I think that's the beautiful thing about art. Art is in the eye of the beholder, and there's no such thing as bad art. That's the beautiful thing about humans. We all like different things, and for me, I've always loved Coldplay since I was like elementary school. I remember listening to the song Fix You on a CD player with my old school Media Center headphones, portable CD player. I remember listening to Fix You, and that was like still my all-time favorite song ever. But yeah, I'm rambling on here. I want to keep the intro kind of shorter. Let's do my spiel and we can get into listening to the album. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Bottom right hand corner. That's this side, right? Yes. If you are new, we do reaction videos like this. We also do gaming streams like Hogwarts and FIFA and NHL, South Park. Just a random bunch of games. I just like hanging out and talking to people and gaming and watching sports. We do live watch-alongs as well. I will be doing more hockey content for Into Hockey and NHL, specifically the Islanders. I'm a huge Islanders fan. We'll for sure do more videos for them. And yeah, just kind of getting everything sorted out with my schedule. I've been kind of lacking on the uploading, but that'll get better, I promise. And is very excited for the future of the channel. I'm excited. And then if you want to follow me on the Twitter, @Akeem is my Twitter, @_Akeem is the Instagram, and Tickety Talk, Tickety Talk. If you want to get merch, join Discord, or make a donation, all the links in the video description. And without further ado, let's jump right into listening to this album. I also want to say, so Mew Music, it's Coldplay's 10th studio album. I can't believe they've already had 10 albums. That makes me feel old. I'm in my mid-20s, so that's kind of crazy. And just to kind of give you some updates on what I've heard, if you didn't know, from Chris and about what's going to happen here. It seems like they're going to do 12 albums total, so we got 2 more left. I believe the next one is going to be a musical, so that'll be exciting. And All My Love, the song on this track, or this album, was the last single they're ever going to release. So I think that's sad, but in a way, I think it's awesome. And they've said that they're never going to stop touring, so that's always great. But I'm just overall very proud of them as a band and as people, and Chris, Johnny, Guy, and Will, they're people who I've always looked up to since I was a kid. I've aspired to be as good of people as they are. Chris has always been like my role model and someone who I've looked up to, and if I can be just anything like Chris just a little bit, I think I've done my job. So super happy for him and for this album, because I know it's a lot of freaking work to put together art and release and edit it, and so I'm sure they're all happy with how this turned out. But sending love to them and to everyone at home too who's listening right now to me or watching me. I think that's amazing. So the first song on this album, it's called Moon Music, and Coldplay and John Hopkins is in this, which makes me very excited because I believe, in the Viva La Vida era, John Hopkins helped write the intro to Life in Technicolor. I think that's correct. If it's not, let me know in the comment section of this video. But I believe that's the connection there, if I remember that correctly. But let's give this song a listen. It's the intro. I'm going to guess it's going to be more instrumental, but let's find out. Very big. Definitely feels like a movie soundtrack.
Once upon a time, I tried to get myself together, be more like the sky and welcome every kind of weather, be more eagle-like and find the flight in every feather. Once upon a time, but I'm still trying to get better. Maybe I'm just crazy. I should just be a brick in the wall. Sit and watch the TV, blame everyone else for it all. But I'm trying to trust in the heavens above, and I'm trying to trust in a world full of love, fire and water, and constantly dream of the balance of things and the music between. Is anyone out there? I'm close to the end. Is anyone out there? I just need a friend.
Wow, okay. So that is the Moon Music, the title track on this album. The beginning is beautiful. I'm a sucker for the orchestral sound and just how dramatic it sounded. Like, I love that kind of music as well. I have the lyrics here on the screen to the right of me here. Very deep lyrics and a lot of lines here I can definitely relate to. Be more like the sky and welcome every kind of weather. Be more eagle-like and find the flight in every feather. So just be more open for everything, and welcome everything, I guess, in life, whether it's good, whether it's bad. We're all going to go through bad experiences. There's going to be people that are coming to your life that maybe not be good for you, but welcome everybody. They're here for a reason, and just kind of push through it. And it's not going to be forever. And just know that, I guess, in the end, that it's all going to work out. That's kind of at least how I see life. Sit and watch the TV, blame everyone else for it all. But I'm trying to trust in the heavens above, and I'm trying to trust in the world full of love. And then the ending really got me. If there's anyone out there, I'm close to the end. If there's anyone out there, I just need a friend. I definitely feel like an oddball out in a world full of people. It feels like everyone else has groups, and I'm kind of an oddball out. And it's sometimes hard to stay positive on things. And if anybody's out there, I just need a friend. I can relate to that. That's why I started this in general, because I wanted to bring people together. And I know there's a bunch of people in my situation who maybe don't have a whole lot of people they can just hang out with and text. And so that's why I wanted to do this channel, is to meet everybody and have a connect with people. I know we can't do it in person, but at least it's virtual and online. And but no, that was a beautiful piece of music. I like it. Okay, so lead us into our next song, which is Feels Like I'm Falling in Love, all lowercase. And I have heard this before, so I might be jamming out to this one. Okay, let's go.
I know that this could hurt me bad. I know that this could feel like that, but I just can't stop. That my defenses drop. I know that I was born to kill any angel on my windowsill, but it's so dark inside. I throw the windows wide. I know, la 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 la. I know, la 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 la. Still I don't let go. And fields of flowers grow. Oh, it feels like I'm falling in love. Maybe for the first time. Baby, it's my mind. You blow, it feels like
Gotta clap a lot at home.
you're throwing me a lifeline. This is for a lifetime. I know that in this kind of scene of two people there's a
I just
spark
like how
between. One
it's
gets torn
upbeat,
apart.
but chill. That's what I love about it.
One gets a broken heart. I know, la 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 la. I know, la 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 la. Still I don't let go. And fields of flowers grow.
Everybody at home, it feels like I'm falling in love. Maybe for the first time. Baby, it's on my mind. You blow, it feels like I'm falling in love. You're throwing me a lifeline. This is for a lifetime. I know.
It feels like I'm falling in love. You're throwing me a lifeline. Oh, now for the first time, I know I'm not alone.
I love the ending, it's so dramatic. Whew. 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 Love that song. Feels like I'm falling in love. Beautiful, beautiful song. Like I said, I did a reaction video to that song in the car. And when I first heard it, and I remember seeing the little clip, they released like a 20-second clip on Instagram, and instantly fell in love with it. Just the chords on the song really get me too. Like, I love lyrics, but I feel like songs kind of have their own, like the instruments do the talking. Like, I feel like I can understand what the instruments try to tell me, if that makes any sense. I know that's weird, That's just how I've always how I've always thought of music, and this the chords in the song just like I don't know, they really speak to me, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful song. It feels like I'm falling in love, maybe for the first time. Baby, it's my mind you blow. It feels like I'm falling in love. You're throwing me a lifeline. This is for a lifetime, I know. This is for a lifetime, I know. This verse really got me when I first heard it. I know that in this kind of scene of two people, there's a spark between. One gets torn apart. One gets a broken heart. I still don't let go, and the fields of flowers grow. Just kind of speaking from like relationship perspective, and you know, we go through the ups and downs of that, and I don't know, that line really spoke to me. This song, when I listened to this song, it happened at a really specific time in my life where I started finally feeling like my old self again, because I was going through something before, and the feels like I'm falling in love maybe for the first time, that spoke to me because it felt like I was starting to fall in love with myself for the first time ever, because I've always had problems with myself and the way I look and other stupid things like that ever since I was a kid. And I feel like something happened in like June or July where this past year, where I finally just feel like content and happy with who I am and what I'm doing and the way I look and how I conduct myself, and I just feel really great about myself, and not in a cocky way, obviously. I just mean like I'm confident in who I am for the first time ever. So that line really spoke to me, and I feel like this song, if I had to personalize this song, it's about like falling in love with just myself. And that's the beauty with art, you can kind of spin it into whatever way it speaks to you. And so this song speaks to me and falling in love with myself for the first time ever. And I could totally see this if you met somebody, like a partner, you're falling in love for the first time. I could totally see it like that as well. But no, I loved it. It's a fantastic song that's going right on the playlist. I suppose I should rank these, shouldn't I? Should I rank these? Maybe I'll rank the album as a whole. It's hard to do it. Like, I don't like doing the rankings one by one. If you're gonna make me rank the first one, the Moon Music one, I guess I'll go. Since it's more instrumental, I like it though. I'll go 8.5 out of 10. Feels like I'm falling in love. I'll go 9.5 out of 10. Almost perfect. I really love it. We'll do the rankings. What the hell? What the heck? We'll do the rankings. So yeah, 9.5 I guess will be my ranking for that song. But so far so good. I love the first one. I love the second one. Okay, this next song, I have heard it before. They performed it live at the Glastonbury Festival in 2024, this past summer. It is called We Pray, and it features Coldplay, of course. It'd be funny if they had a song and it didn't feature Coldplay. Little Sims, Burna Boy, Aeterna, and Tinny. Let's go. Yeah.
And so we pray. I pray that I don't give up. Pray that I'll do my best. Pray that I can lift up. Pray my brother is blessed. Praying for enough. Pray that Julia wins. Pray I judge nobody and forgive me my sins. I pray we make it. Pray my friend to pull through. Pray as I take it. Unto others I do. Praying on your love. We pray with
shelter us from our fears. Oh, I pray you trust to let me wipe off your tears. Confront all the pain that we felt inside, with all the cards we were dealt in life. Pray I speak my truth and keep my sisters alive. So for the ones who parted seas, for the ones who's following dreams, for the ones who knock down doors and allowed us to pass down keys. Pray that we speak with a tongue that is honest, and that we understand how to be modest. Pray when she looks at herself in the mirror, she sees a queen, she sees a goddess.
And so we pray for someone to come
Yeah.
and show me the way. And so we pray for some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray we'll be singing para, yeah. Pray that we make it to the end of the day. And so we pray. I know somewhere that heaven is waiting. And so we pray. I know somewhere there's something amazing. And so we pray. I know somewhere we'll feel no pain until we make it to the end of the day. On my knees, I pray as I sleep and wake. Cause inside my head is a frightening place. Keep a smiling face only by this grace. Cause love's more than I can take, yeah. And so we pray for someone to come and show me the way. And so we pray for some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray we'll be singing bye bye, yeah. Till nobody's in need and everybody can sing.
Sing it to me.
We pray, we pray. I know somewhere that heaven is waiting. I know somewhere there's something amazing. Until we feel no pain. We pray, we pray, we pray. La 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 la. La 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 la, we pray, we pray, we pray.
Ooh. Love it. I like it. That's the first time I've heard the studio version of that. I've seen the live performance. I like the studio version better because I feel like I can hear all the instruments a bit more. I love it. It's sort of like it teeters on rap, but in a Coldplay way with rock, I guess. It's like a rap rock, you could say. Very unique. I haven't heard many songs that sound like that before. But beautiful song. Lyrics are very impactful. And I guess, again, you could spin the song into anything that you would like to, in terms of like we pray for peace in the world, peace in the Middle East, or whatever it might be. A couple lines that kind of spoke to me were, I pray that love will shelter us from our fears. Oh, I pray that you trust to let me wipe off your tears. Confront all the pain that we felt inside with all the cards we've been dealt in life. So just letting love lead the way in life and not being afraid. And then pray when she looks at herself in the mirror, she sees a queen, she sees a goddess. So kind of that self-confidence stuff I was talking about earlier. Be more comfortable with who you are, which is, it's very difficult, honestly, to get to that point. I don't necessarily know how I got to that point per se, but just a lot of internal work and like journaling and meditating, and that's why I highly recommend meditating and just writing stuff down on a piece of paper, thoughts in your head. And yoga is a great way too. That's helped me so much. And yeah, I think just incorporating that into your life will help you see yourself as a goddess. But I don't see myself quite as a goddess, but it's a lot better than what it was for sure. But overall, a really great song. It brings out the rap side of me, because even though like I like pop and indie music's more my jam, I still like some good rap, and that kind of teased a little bit of rap. It wasn't too heavy on it. I thought Aeterna, I believe that was Aeterna who sang in one of the verses. Her voice sounds great. Burna Boy, I believe, was the deeper voice. Very nice. It sounds great. Loved it. If I had to give it a ranking, I'll go. Oh, let's go 8. So that's a solid 8. I wouldn't say it's better than Feels Like I'm Falling in Love. I think I prefer Moon Music as well over that. But no, great song. When I heard it live, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But I listened to it a few more times and I got behind it. But listening to it now, I think that sounds really good on the studio version. Okay, so this next track is called Jupiter with the lowercase I, and it looks like it was just written by Coldplay. And just like Moon Music, I've never heard it before. I haven't heard any teasers for it at all. So this will be a raw listen here. Let's go. Love that guitar.
Jupiter, name for a planet, wasn't free to be exactly who she ought to be. She saw in colors others couldn't see. Jupiter, name for a planet, would pretend to be somebody way less extraordinary. Sometimes I wonder what is wrong with me. Am I bad? Am I wrong? Am I weird in the head? The only one awake and everyone's in bed. Still she followed the river where the river led, right up to heaven where the billboard read, I love who I love. Oh yeah, I love who I love. I love who I love. The message from above is never give up. Love who you love.
Got chills.
Jupiter longed to be herself or die. I wanna burst into a butterfly. Am I bad? Am I wrong? Am I not okay? Speaking only words that a girl can't say. Still she followed the rain to where the rainbow lay. All of the angels sing and come and say, I love who I love. Oh yeah, I love who I love. I love who I love. The message from above is never give up. Love who you love. And it's a battle for your soul. You have to hide away for so long. When they say you're selfish, wrong. I love who I love. Oh yeah, I love who I love. I love who I love. I struggle with the stuff. Now all I wanna say is la la la
Oh, it's not over. Ooh. Wow, okay. Jupiter. I did not think that's where that song was gonna go. It started off It honestly sounded like a voice memo off Chris's iPhone or something of him just playing the guitar. I'm like, okay, I'm in for this. Kind of reminded me of Everyday Life. There was a song that was kind of like Wonder of the World, something Wonder of the World, people of the... I forgot the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. Very voice memo-y guitar in the beginning, and that built up really nicely. The lyrically, again, "Love Who You Love" was the theme here, which I agree entirely. Like the back there, people should be able to love who they love, regardless of anything. Beautiful. I I really liked it. I actually got chills during that. The choruses, when the bass came in, like the chorus, that really was impactful, and it built up really nicely. The orchestra, again, I love the orchestra sound. If you listen to my Vampire Weekend, album reaction, I'm a sucker for orchestral instruments and the violins, stand-up basses, the whole shebang, and I love that vibe. It's very Brian Eno-esque, I think, that kind of vibe. Viva La Vida had that album had a lot of string instruments in it. In the post-chorus, we have some lyrics from Zulu, which I'm not exactly sure what language that is. Somebody knows, let me know. But it translates to, "I really love you, I really love you, I really love you. My all, my love, I love you truly. I really love you. My all, my love, I love you truly." So I believe the whole kind of premise of this song is love who you love. I'll have to do some deep diving on these lyrics. Jupiter, larger of the planets, is itself named after a god, the Roman god of the sky, ruler of the universe. Notably, that god was very masculine in form, being the father of many other gods and goddesses. This is important because our Jupiter is a she, no matter what the rest of the world may think. This is also important because she later receives a message from above, as though she is directly connected to her namesake in the heavens. Jupiter may have been born with God's name, but not God's freedom being, compelled to herself nor love whom she wanted to love. The fact that she shares a name with the masculine god gives us a hint as to why she's restricted by those around her from being her true self. Oh, okay. So the song is coming from Jupiter's perspective. Am I bad? Am I wrong? Am I weird in the head? I just want to kind of love who I want to love, is the kind of lyrically what this means. That's cool. That's really cool lyrically. You kind of assume Jupiter was just a planet, but the history of it, that's fascinating. Okay, this next song, it's called Good Feelings by Coldplay and Ira Star. Let's give it a listen. And I believe on Instagram they've made posts, so I've heard kind of the chorus, like all the good feelings, na 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 na. I have seen that little clip. I haven't listened to the whole song, so this will be fascinating to be able to hear the whole thing. Let's do it. Hopefully everyone's doing well at home too. All the good feelings at home. I'll pass it on to you at home. Ooh, muffled.
We fell in love in the summer. I remember, baby, we saw the sunshine too. And we were born for
Giving me like
each other.
80s vibes
Just
here.
remember, baby, whatever we go through, all the good feelings for one another, as we dance to the radio, all the good feelings we have for each other. Don't ever let them go.
It tricked me. It tricked me.
I remember, baby, we fell under the moon. We were born for each other. I remember when I'm millions of miles from you.
All the good feelings for one another as we dance to the radio. All the good feelings we have for each other. Don't ever let them go.
Yeah.
All those good feelings. Don't ever forget those good feelings. Don't ever let them go. All the good feelings.
I have a feeling it's gonna build up one more time.
Oh, we're gonna make it through. All the good feelings. All those good feelings. Don't ever forget those good feelings. Don't ever let them go. All the good feelings.
Na 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 na. That's good feelings. I just realized I forgot to rank the Jupiter song. I'll give that an 8. Jupiter. I like that one a lot. This song though, this song's all about the vibes. It's good vibes. This is like a perfect, like I could hear this on the radio, on like the pop station easily. Lyrically, feels a bit dry on first glance. It's just like all the good feelings. We fell in love in the summer. Don't let them go. Don't let the good feelings go. Yeah, it's one of those songs that like you listen to, I guess, like on the radio, and okay, it's a nice little bop, but I wouldn't say it's like super impactful song. You know what I'm saying? But still a good song. It's probably my least favorite so far. I'd probably would give it a 6.5, 7. You know, like I like it. I like Chris's voice in it, obviously, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best song I've ever listened to. But who knows? Like I said, Coldplay songs are weird. It takes time for me to like them. Who knows? This might be my favorite one in a couple weeks from now. But that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm sensing a lot of la-las, like la 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 la, or the we pray, la 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 la, and then I think it feels like I'm falling in love. Duh, not alone, la 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 lo de lo. Sensing a lot of la-las, and I'm normally not a big fan of la-las in songs because I feel like lyrically it's kind of like cheating in a way, but it works, right? Like it works in all the songs. This song kind of felt like it. The la-las not necessarily my favorite thing, but still a good song. I'm not trying to bash Chris or anything, but he's an amazing songwriter. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just not a huge fan of too many la-las. But it works in those first two songs for sure. It works here, but like I said, overall, it's not necessarily my song. You know what I mean? But still a good one. Definitely one I'll for sure listen to again. This next song, it just has a rainbow emoji, so I'm assuming it's called Rainbow. So I'm not sure the song title on this one because on Apple Music it just has a rainbow. On Genius Lyrics, in parentheses, it says Alien Hit / Alien Radio. on YouTube, it says Neon Forest Angel Song. So we'll see it's a long song. It's about a 6-minute song. So we'll see what this goes. I feel like it's gonna be like a movie soundtrack kind of vibe. But let's go. Track 6, Rainbow.
As much as I could, as much as I tried, I just couldn't seem to find a
It sounds like explosions. What is that? It's very extorted sounds here. Oh. Like a lullaby. I like the space effects in the back. definitely has like Coloratura vibes a little bit, where it's just like different, like it's like a bunch of songs kind of into one.
There's an African American song, 19th century, which is so great. It says, when it looked like the sun was not shining anymore, God put a rainbow in the clouds. God put a rainbow.
This is beautiful.
And I've had so many rainbows in my clouds. I had a lot of clouds, but I have had so many rainbows. So many rainbows. So many rainbows.
Ping. Well, there you go. That's Rainbow. Like I said, a lot like Coloratura, where it has like different songs into one. Looking at the lyrics, so it looks like part 1 is called Neon Forest, which is the intro, where Chris says, as much as I could, as much as I tried, I just couldn't seem to find the light. And then Angel Moon is on this as well. Shout out Angel Moon. I love you. It glows in your eyes, everything that lives, all the stars in the sky, sunshine every time I look at you. Part 2 is Opus 5, which is just instrumental. And then part 3 is Angel Song. And then that was Will singing. Wow, he's got a nice voice, Will. To all of us, no, don't give up. Storms pass, love lasts. It all goes by so fast. Which, I like that line a lot. Storms pass, love lasts. I think that's something we all need to recognize, and something that I've learned is that a storm, let's say that's a bad experience, or something bad happening in your life. And I always try to remind myself, if I'm in a space where something bad's happening, that it's not going to last forever. There's nothing on this world that's going to last forever. Nothing. And so even though you're in a bad spot or in a bad position, it's not going to last forever. And just recognizing that. And so it helps me stay out of the negative mindset and be more positive and be more loving. And love lasts. Like, love will last through time and forever, at least in my opinion. Maybe you don't agree. And it all goes by so fast. Very true. The storm. And obviously never give up. That's something my dad taught me that. I'm sure everyone's parents told them that when they were kids. And no matter what you do, whether it's for sport or your work or a side project, anything, just if there's doubters out there, if people are hating on you, who cares? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Just do you, and it's what you love doing. Great. And never ever give up on your dream and whatever makes you happy. So good message there. The outro, I really like this. It was gorgeous. Maya Angelou was saying this. God put a rainbow in the clouds. When I looked like the sun wasn't going to shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the clouds. The ending was I like that. The ending was very like musical. It sounded very like a movie soundtrack. A lot like the first song with John Hopkins. If I had to give this song a rating, 7. I think a 7's fair. Definitely not like a typical like good feeling song. A lot of moving parts to it. And if you just listen to the song on its own, I think you kind of be like, what is this? But like when it's in conjunction with the album, I think it fits nicely. But I think a 7 is a fair rating for this one. Okay, next. I've heard lots of good things about this one. I've not listened to it. It's called I Am, lowercase I, but it's somehow capital at the same time. It's lowercase, but it's somehow capital. And then we have AAM in capitals. I am. I did hear a snippet of this. Major League Baseball, because I like baseball, in their like end of season video they put on Instagram. I did see they used this song on it, but I didn't listen to the whole thing, so I'm very curious to see what this is. The fact that a sports league used it makes me think it's going to be like very like uplifting, you would think, and dramatic, but who knows. Track 7, I Am by Coldplay. Let's go. Yeah.
God only knows. I got this feeling and I think I'm seeing thunderbolts. I got this feeling that I'm turning into someone new. I got this feeling that the ceiling is for bursting through. I got this feeling and now nothing is frightening. I got this feeling I can summon up lightning. I got this feeling and just what it is God only knows. But here it goes. Stood on a sea of pain. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. I'll be back on my feet again. 'Cause I am a mountain.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry for some things I said along the way. I really love you, I just didn't like myself that day. I got this feeling I can summon up lightning. I got this feeling I was falling, now I'm flying. I got this feeling, just what it is God only knows. So here it goes. Stood on a sea of pain.
I love this chorus.
Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. I'll be back on my feet again. 'Cause I am a mountain. Everyone take it in. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. I'll be back on my feet again. 'Cause I am a mountain.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, interesting ending. Very interesting. No, yeah, that ending was very interesting. I thought I was gonna go somewhere else, but very quick ending. Great song. I can see why Major League Baseball used this because it's just very uplifting, and I can see why they liked it. Because I don't know, at the beginning, if I felt so motivated in the beginning to like run a marathon or something. It's like I wanted to go and do something. And this song, I think this is a great song. If I had to guess what it's about, you know, you're started at the bottom. Maybe you're in a low point of your life, and now you're feeling like you're a mountain, you're invincible, you can summon lightning, you can do all this crazy stuff like a god can, and you just feel like you're back on your feet again, and you feel good about yourself. So I really like it. Very positive vibes. I can relate a lot to the song because I feel like in my personal journey in life, this is where like I'm at. I wouldn't say I'm at the mountain point, but I'm back on my feet again, and I like to think I'm a mountain. I like to think I am, maybe not. But no, just getting that swagger back, getting that confidence back. I think a lot of people can relate to that at home watching this. So, some specific lyrics. I like the chorus is really good. Stood on a sea of pain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. I'll be back on my feet again because I'm a mountain. And then I got this feeling and now nothing is frightening. I got this feeling I can summon up lightning. I got this feeling and just what it is, God only knows, but here it goes. Love it. Really, really awesome song. If I had to give it a ranking, I'll give this one a 9. This feels like I'm falling in love good in my opinion. I really like this one. The hype was real because I saw on Twitter everyone was liking that one, so it lived up to the billing for sure. Next, we're gonna keep moving here. And if this video ends up being like 2 hours, I apologize. Just let me nerd out about my favorite band ever, please. Thank you. I'm sure everyone, if you're still with me, you're a Coldplay nerd, so you get it. Okay, this next one's interesting because here's why I say this. On their Music at the Spheres tour, during the Light Club segment, they have either played this Midnight remix or they've played Aeterna, I believe is how you pronounce it. Aeterna. Aeterna. It's Aeterna. So I don't know if it's the same version as what I've heard, like on videos on YouTube, or if it's going to be different. But it's called the same thing, Aeterna. I'm assuming it's going to be like a dance techno song. This is track 8. Aeterna. And please let me know in the comment section if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Great album so far. It's the same. Or at least similar. Yeah, I could hear this at like a nightclub or something for sure. Yeah, this is the part in the concerts that they did. Feel it flow. We're all together now. Together now. You feel it flow. You feel it flow. We're all together now. Where's this going? Where's this gonna go, everybody? Huh. Interesting ending. We went from techno house beat, kind of, techno nightclub vibe to... apologies if I get this wrong, but I had a very, like, kind of African vibe to it at the end. And based on the lyrics here, I'm assuming it is. Wena Niga Kuthanda We, which I believe means I love you. It popped up on the music video, I love you. Very interesting ending. I like it, but that might take some time getting used to, because I was into the nightclub vibe, and we went there. But again, the lyrically is great. If I had to guess the meaning of this song, it feels like you're on a high point, right? And maybe you don't always feel like this, and you wish that you could always feel this great, this extraordinary. Like, it feels like I'm hallucinating right now because I feel so good. I wish I could always feel like this. Yeah, so this, in the chorus, this must be bliss, must be for this I exist, because I always want to feel like this. All this must be bliss, this extraordinariness, and I always want to feel like this. I like the verse. All together now. You feel it flow. We're all together now. Fall together now. You feel it flow. We're all together now. I mean, I like it. I'd give it a 7.5, I would say right now. I think it's amazing. When I've seen it live in concerts, I think it looks amazing. That might take a few more listens to get to really love it, but it's a nice little vibe to it, nice little bop. Like we were doing chores around the house, that'd be a nice one to pop on. Aeterna. This next one we're gonna do, apparently, according to Chris Martin, is the last single ever Coldplay are going to release. And to preface this, I have heard the acoustic version of this song because Coldplay were on QVC a couple days ago and they performed an acoustic version of All My Love. I don't know if they did the full song. From what I heard from that, it sounds incredible. And then I have seen Chris dress up as Nigel with the red balloon. He performed this song karaoke style at a bar, in a karaoke bar in Vegas, so that was hilarious. Ninth track of the album, All My Love, last single ever by Coldplay. Let's give it a listen and see if it lives up to the hype. Okay, so it's gonna be acoustic, like just piano.
Been through low, been through sunshine, been through snow. All the colors of the weather. We've been through high, every corner of the sky, and still we're holding on together. You got all my love, whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. You've got all my love, whether it rains, it remains.
Nothing better than Chris and a piano.
Until I die, let me hold you if you cry. Be my 1, 2, 3 forever. 'Cause you got all my love. Whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. You've got
Violin.
all my love. Whether it rains, it remains. You've got all my love.
Oh.
La 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 la. Whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. La 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 la. That's all I can say. You got all my love. Oh, for now and always, till the end of my days. You got all my love. You've got all my love.
Yes. Wow, what a song. What a song that is, everybody. Holy shnikes. That is a great, great piece of art. I like it. I think I like the acoustic version better that I heard on QVC. But I love the part where the violins come in. The bass sounds amazing on the song. Like, it's in the right spots. And one thing I really love about this song, it's not so heavily focused on the techno pop sounds, you know? It feels very, like, intimate with, like, natural instruments. It's not reliant on the pop sounds, where I feel like a lot of other Coldplay songs, it's a lot of pop sounding songs and whatnot, which is great. I'm here for that, of course, but I think Coldplay are best when they're this stripped down, it's acoustic, and it's just them and the instruments. I think that's, like, for me, when I like them the most. It reminded me a lot of Everyday Life and the Everyday Life album and the song called Everyday Life. Same kind of vibes, just Chris and the piano and the instruments. Like, it was very graceful. Like, everyone hurts, everyone cries, gotta keep dancing when the lights go out. Like that, if you know what I'm talking about. Same kind of vibes. Lyrically, great. You got all my love, whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. You got all my love, whether it rains, it remains. You got all my love. We all can relate to that. There's always, you know, hopefully you have someone in your life that you feel this way towards. I definitely do. There's a few people. And it's kind of who I am as a person. Like, even if we're just friends or even, like, strangers, I love everybody in the world. And I want to give that love to everybody and spread it to everyone around the world. That's the whole point of the channel, of course, is to spread love everywhere. Great song. This might be my favorite. This might be my favorite off this album so far. I gave Feels Like I'm Falling in Love a 9.5. I might give this one... I don't want to say 10. I don't want to say 10 because I don't believe in, like, giving out 10s. So I'll go 9.8. 9.8. How about that? We'll go 9.8. basically perfect. Basically a perfect song. It's my favorite so far. Okay, with track 10, we have one more left. This is a very dense album. Usually with Coldplay albums, there's like 3 or 4 songs that are like prelude songs, if you know what I mean, that connect one song to another. Everyone has been very dense. I love it. And if you made it this far in the video, you're a legend. So thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying this. Maybe you don't have anybody to listen to this album to. Happy I'm here to be able to provide that with you. I'm loving this so far. Definitely. We'll have to listen to this. Let's listen to this last one, then I'll see if it's my favorite one of that I've heard so far this year. But to close it out, we have One World, track 10 on Moon Music. Here we go. Hymn for the Weekend intro with the birds. Is it the same song? So it looks like this song is going to be in parts as well. Part 1's called One World. Ooh. Orchestra again. It's like a space orchestra. Like, I feel like we're traveling somewhere through like a solar system or galaxy. That little instrumental break, it gave me Arcade Fire vibes, if you know that band. Arcade Fire. I wonder if anything else is going to happen here. Is it just blank space? Shout out Taylor Swift. Oh, here are the birds. It's like a voice memo. Oh, I know where I've heard this from. Yeah. Wow. So that ending, if you watch the QVC special, that's the song they used to sing a song to that one lady who called in. And I forgot her name. It might have been Candace or something Candace. It was like, "We love you, Candace. We love you, Candace." Da 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 da. That's cool. That's cool how it ends on like a fun like voice memo like that. But this track, One World, very dramatic sounding. Very simple lyrics, one world, and then in the end it's just love in part 2. I love the instrumental break. Again, it reminded me of like Arcade Fire because they tend to do a lot of songs that have the kind of lots of instruments going on, and then they do that to transition. Like I believe it was like Power Out and then Rebellion Lies. That's a transition Arcade Fire like to do where there's so many instruments going on, and then you hear the and so it's similar vibes to that. If I didn't make any sense there, that's okay. But really awesome, really cool song. Again, is it a song that I'd listen to by itself? Maybe not per se. I think a lot of these songs are ones that you wouldn't necessarily listen to on their own. The only ones where I could see like radio songs, like Feel Like I'm Falling in Love, We Pray, Good Feelings, I Am, and then All My Love. And I think the other ones are more like interlude, dramatic sounding like songs. But overall, great album, great. I still, in my opinion, I like the Vampire Weekend album a bit more, just because that's more my genre. But this is still an awesome album. My favorites let's rate this one. One World. If I had to give it a rating, I'll give it a 7. Like it. I'll go 7.5. The ending, let's bump up to a 7.5. The ending was really funny. But yeah, it feels like I'm falling in love is a banger. We Pray is a banger. Jupiter was really good too. Don't sleep on Jupiter. That's a really good one. Good Feelings is like pop song, whatever. Not necessarily my thing. I Am, very dramatic. I like that one a lot. I Am. And then All My Love. So I'd say All My Love's probably my favorite. And then it's a tie between I Am and Feels Like I'm Falling in Love. And then I would go We Pray, Jupiter. And then below that, I'd go like the Rainbow Song, One World, Aeterna, Good Feelings, and then the Moon Music intro. But overall, great album. It flows really nicely. I think, in my opinion, I like this a lot better than Music of the Spheres, the prelude album to this one. Even though I think the Music of the Spheres album probably had more hits, per se, with like Higher Power, My Universe, you know. I liked Humankind. I think that's a good one. This definitely feels more soundtracky, more dramatic, less like hits. I think it's more chill. It has a more chill vibe too. It's not like in your face. Like the only song that's kind of in your face is like We Pray, but it's very mild in your face, I would say. But overall, amazing album. I love Coldplay. Hopefully you enjoyed the tunes. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I'm definitely going to listen more to this on my own time. But I appreciate everybody watching another Grant Reacts. Not in the car this time because I didn't have to go anywhere today. So save the environment, do it at home. But I appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave a comment in the comment section of this video if you enjoyed it. Or if you hate it, that's fine too. Let me know as well. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you hated it. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. Like I said in the beginning, we do live watch-alongs, we do other reaction videos, we do gaming streams. At the end of the day, it's just kind of like Coldplay. We're just bringing people together, spreading love everywhere around the world to people who need it. And I think the overall message that I got from Moon Music is love and be happy with who you are and love who you love. It's kind of the central theme that I got from this album. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Sad there's only 2 more left after this. But let's enjoy it. Be present. Enjoy the moment. Don't look ahead and be sad. Be present and be happy that we got some new music from Coldplay. And yes, thank you again. Make sure you follow me on the Twitter, at Grant Akeem's the Twitter, at Grant_Akeem is Instagram, and Tickety Talk. If you want to get merch, join a Discord, or make a donation, all the links in the video description. And I always like to end my streams by saying it is a crazy world out there, so I'm sending all my love from me to you and to everybody around the world. I could use some love right now. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing okay. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much, Coldplay. This was a treat. Thank you, everybody. Much love.